Tonight, more than $110 million in public safety funding is at stake for the city of Houston because of a newly passed immigration ordinance.
The city council now has just a few days to decide if they'll repeal the policy in order to keep that money.
Orko Manna sat down one-on-one with Houston Mayor John Whitmire today about what happens next. Orko?
Well, Len, he tells me that he's been talking with the governor's office, some city council members, and the city's legal department to come up with a compromise that both the state and city can agree on. The council was supposed to meet today to vote on repealing the ordinance, but that meeting was postponed to next Wednesday. Tonight, the mayor says he's working on an alternative.
So I would ask everyone, lower your voices, do what's best for Houston, and leave politics out in the hall.
Mayor John Whitmire says he's trying to find a solution as the city scrambles to figure out how to keep more than $110 million in public safety money that he says goes toward crucial services.
Domestic abuse funding, human trafficking funding, homicide investigations.
Governor Greg Abbott freezing the funds because he says the city's new immigration ordinance, which changed how Houston police deals with ICE after HPD stops someone with an immigration warrant, violates an agreement with the state. Whitmire voted for the measure, which passed last week on a 12-5 vote, but he's now reversing course.
Critics have accused you of, after doing that, now just following what the governor wants. What do you say to them?
I say that's total politics. Anybody that says, I yield to Abbott, this is not about Abbott. It's not about me. It's about what's in Houston's best interest.
He tells me he's working on a revised version of the policy with new wording that he hopes everyone can agree on by next Wednesday, which the governor has set as the funding cut deadline.
That new language, can you elaborate on what that says?
The language is bringing the two parties together, and it's going to protect our residents and protect the city's finances. That's my goal. You know, we're still talking to council members to get their counsel, what language they want, what steps to take.
If next Wednesday rolls around and council members don't budge, there's not a majority that vote to repeal this ordinance or change it based on this new language, what happens then?
First of all, it's my job to see that that doesn't happen. I'm encouraged because the council members, many of them, I believe a majority of them, know how critical this is.
Council member Alejandra Salinas sponsored the original ordinance.
Have you seen the revised version of the policy?
I have not, and I asked for it last night and was told that I would see it when it was done. I hope if the mayor is working on revising the policy that he will work collaboratively with council to do so.
Whitmire warns the consequences of not changing the ordinance will go beyond public safety cuts.
The governor means business. He controls the purse strings. So if we didn't resolve this, then he's going to defund our road projects and our public health.
Attorney General Ken Paxton filed a lawsuit yesterday against the city of Houston over the ordinance. Councilmember Salinas, who's been pushing the city attorney to file a temporary restraining order against the state, tells me this is the city's chance to take this fight back to court. I also want to mention that all the council members I've spoken to so far, as of right now, plan to keep their original stance. Back to you.
Boy, Wednesday's going to be very interesting. Orko Manna with the update. Thank you.